Well, when I'm stressed, I go for a walk. I just came from I just came from a walk, and I still feel a little bit of an anxiety, of a heaviness. A big part of my life in downsizing and becoming a minimalist is to get rid of some of this unnecessary stress that comes with unnecessary stuff because it weighs your spirit down and that prevents creativity. It prevents joy. It prevents this free spirit, this free flowing of ideas and of abundance. Enjoying the simple things is very hard to do when you're stressed. And, as I think about buying a house again, this stress comes back onto my soul. And it scares me because I feel my creativity goes. I even feel like, it's been tough to figure out a subject to do a video. So I figure, well, what am I going through? I always try to paint my soul. Right now, what I'm going through is stress is suffocating my creativity. And it's scaring me because I don't want to be weighed down. I want to be this free spirit that I've been for these past 5 years. On the other side of the coin, sometimes in life we have to be stressed to take a job promotion. It's scary. There's more responsibility, but there's more abundance if you push past that stress. Sometimes to separate from people and to change your life, there's a lot of stress. There's a lot of stress to downsizing. But I always say, look, to me, especially as you get older, and especially as long as you're being overall responsible, you're really not going to go wrong per se downsizing more than not. You can go wrong acquiring more than not because things are like relationships. They're like people. They require maintenance and work and they weigh you down. It's like, in a relationship, right? When you're happy, they're sad sometimes. When they're sad, you're happy. It's very hard to have both people in sync. And a house, I often say it stresses me because I sit in a house and I look around and I get anxiety just me being in this empty house, in this empty cage. And I don't want to fill it with stuff. I don't want to buy anything. And I don't want to fill it with people. I'm really enjoy kind of like just doing my own thing. So, that's something that, stresses me, And, but, I just go for a walk. I go through my daily routine. Now, sometimes I cry. Sometimes I get angry. I curse at God. But I remember I'm very thankful. I'm very blessed. I'm in a first world country. I got my health. I have a lot of things going for me. But I like to share what's going on and how I feel, Am I stressing myself unnecessarily? Because do I really need a house? The answer is a little bit a dual answer. In one sense, no, because I've already proved it. For the past 5 years, I've lived without a house. And while I sacrifice a little bit, I gain a lot of freedom, less stress. To me, I'm a little bit more stressed out about buying a house than finding parking, but I got in a little bit of a good groove with parking at night and finding areas, but that can change at any time, so, you never know. And, you worry about long term, I'm still 41, so I kind of like, I think about if my mom ever needs somewhere to live. I think about all the things that may happen. And I think about, is it better to settle down now or just keep maximum flexibility? Because that's the best security blanket. There's a debate to be had on both sides, If the answer was easy, there wouldn't be stress. Hard things stress us out. That suffocates our creativity. It causes us not to enjoy the day. I think about that. The past couple of days, I've been a little stressed. I still push myself to manage my time and do everything I need to do. Responsibilities and joy. And being that I relocated to where I live, I'm still on the beach. I'm still walking in the park. I'm doing everything I want to do. But even doing those things with this extra stress on me, I haven't been enjoying them as much. And that's scary. Now, there's a debate to be had. Well, once you push past this stress, right, and you buy a house or you take the promotion, there's a little bit of a pain initially. And then you get past it and then you get in a flow and then it's smooth sailing. This transition, this change is the stress. Very hard to deal with change. And you got to stay somewhat flexible. That's why even if you buy something, you live below your means, and you really got to think about a big purchase. Certainly a house or a car is, because, it's hard to get out, especially if you don't buy dirt cheap, and there's nothing dirt cheap that's kind of worth it, especially in a relatively good economy. So, that's, and then you go to the debate, well, yeah, I'm going to wait for the crash. You wait for a crash, there's no guarantee on when that's going to happen. So you always could wait your life away. Now, again, if you're not pressed for it, you're not pressed for it. But either way, I wanted to share that stress suffocates creativity. Stress steals the joy, even if you're doing things. Like, even if I was a gazillionaire, I would still do everything I kind of did today. Okay. Would I stress as much about buying a house? No, probably not as much, right? But I often think about, man, if I was a gazillionaire, would I even worry about owning, or would I just rent because I don't care about long term? I don't know, man. But either way, I hope my videos help you in some way as I share my real life and the different things I've been through. If they do help you, please click that thumbs up. Truly appreciate that. You want to support the channel, please click that blue join button. I want to thank all my members. Very gracious of you, and I truly appreciate it. One day at a time, guys and girls. Just try to get through the day as healthy and as positive as possible. I know it's not easy. I can feel the pain. I know there's a lot of suffering out there. But again, remember what you have to be thankful for. Most people can find a lot of things to be thankful for, including me. So I'm thankful. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.